Welcome back, students. Okay, check it. Here's part two. I was absent, so I had to write another poem. Clearly, because my students are that demanding. So for that one class, yes, I had to write a paper. For the other class, I had to call home and announce to my mom that I had missed a day of school. Who does that? I know, right? And then for this one particular class, yes, I had to write a poem for them. All right. So the poem starts off as a rap, but then it goes regular rhyme scheme because there's a poignant message that I want to give to my students. P.S. The poignant message is I had overheard some students kind of being nasty and like shady in the hallway, and so I wanted to address that mess in this poem. PPS, the unit they are learning about was the Holocaust. And so you're going to hear me reference like bullying and propaganda because we talked about that regularly. PPPS. I kind of turn up at the end. I get a little loud and passionate because I love these students. That's why I do what I do. Okay, ready? All right, remember, you're my students. Okay. I know that I make my 1A harass me when I don't show up for class consistently, so they think they have permission to pass me and label me insufficient with truancy, even though I'm not in charge of all the scheduling. Sometimes the emails come in the evening when you're at home chilling and watching TV. But oh, they don't know about a teacher's life and how I'm always here till almost 7 at night, making copies and writing on whiteboards with the janitors, right? Because I want the best for them in their lives. I look in their eyes and all I can see is fight, fight, fight. No, not the kind with fists, but with words, right? Talking symbols and propaganda till the bell rings and feeling each word just like a bee sting. These kids get deep like a switchblade, and if you can't hear their thoughts, you need a hearing aid. Turn up. Okay. I love you active listeners because you don't know when to give it a rest. This class, you think you're the best, and I know not to tell you otherwise, or I might get hit in my chest. I love you all so much. I really do. And I think your scores are great. I really do. So if you ask me why there's a pain in my heart, it's because I really don't know you. Some think a label like honor roll or commended or your scores like 80s or 90s makes you great. And yet I overhear you in the hallways and I know some of the people you've hurt, and it makes me wonder if you think life is one big checkmate. Miss Scott, where's this coming from? This poem is supposed to be about you, not us. Thing is, I've told you a million times, I love you too much not to make a fuss. So here it is. Whether you're in 9th grade, decide to grow up and give up on likes and tweets and thumbs up and follows, because just like an unnecessary end to a friendship, all that is fake and will only leave your heart hollow. I am trying to tell you, you are the seed you plant. You are the seed you put in the ground. And it's okay and it's right to grow up and let negative, sneaky friends find someone else to be around. This class, you are too mature for me to turn the other cheek against the drama you create in your own life. If you breathing, you were born. And if you were born into a family, and that right there carries enough strife. I want you to grow up and not follow the propaganda of bullying under the hidden masks of likes and dislikes, like all that mess is right. You sitting up all night like it's civil, like a movement, right? I want you to be civil. Way more than I want you to be right. Give up your right to be right and instead fight for someone else's. You want some real likes and follows? Stop being so hollow. Shallow minds talk about people. Great minds help them. This might, for your listening ears, be my last poetry piece. And I'm okay with no applauses. I'm okay with no snaps. Again, I'm okay with no applauses because I'm after your character. And for me, everything else is just noises.